Hey all, and I'm going to be talking through some coin farming methods for Origami King. As you may see, I have my coins maxed out, so a few general tips. Firstly, make sure you have the coin step counter accessory equipped at all times if you're farming coins. Once you walk 10,000 steps, you will get 10,000 coins. A few general tips for battling. When you can, set up wave battles. Can be quite tricky to do that, but there's two Goombas here. If I get them both to attack me at the same time, it will set up a wave battle. Every single puzzle in the game can be completed, and you can actually win every single battle in the game without taking damage, with the exception of bosses. So it makes sense to try and solve these puzzles, then don't take any damage. This puzzle's pretty easy. This is a very early area in the game. Picnic Road. So I can use my basic weapons to defeat these. Now for the next wave, I'll be able to use a Vellumental, and I would have solved the puzzles and taken no damage. Nice and easy. Later on though, some of the puzzles are pretty difficult, so if you're farming coins, I do recommend practicing the puzzles until you know how to solve most of them and stocking up on decent weapons. Let's watch the Ice Vellumental totally destroy these enemies. There we go. That's actually a relatively decent amount of coins considering where I am in the game. That's some basic strategies for battles. So the main method I used to max out my coins was from Scuffle Island. That can be found on the Great Sea here. That's the bottom third square in from the left. So you do need to be pretty decent in order to farm this. You have to win all the battles. Once you've practiced it though, it's not too difficult. So I'm going to go ahead and do a run of this. I'm going to speed it up though. So here we go. Alright, so there we go. That's that done. Not too difficult. I can now go and claim my prize. I don't know how the bonus coins exactly work with this, but I have had a 30,000 coin bonus and a 50,000 coin bonus. 11160 coins even though they won't go on as my coins are already maxed. And there we go. This is what I was basically doing to max out my coins. It didn't actually take that long to do as well. So there we go. I am going to now look at some other methods, not as effective as this method, but still ones to consider. So if you're needing a few extra coins right at the start of the game, in the Whispering Woods there are 2 times 100 coins. They are just over here on the picnic benches. You can grab those, then leave and re-enter the area, then just grab them again. This is surprisingly effective if you're really low on coins right at the start of the game and need some extra items. Leave like so, then re-enter the area, then get the coins again. It takes a few seconds to save and load between screens. That's the only thing that slows this down, but this is actually a decent method right at the start of the game. A very easy method as well for getting coins. It's not the best method by a long way, but this is one of the first areas in the game. So it makes sense. If you need coins, you can go and farm a few here. So here's a very easy method early on. You need to have Autumn Mountain unlocked for this method. If you just go in the red building here, there's 3 times 100 coins just up here. Grab all 3 of those, then exit this building. Then go over to Autumn Mountain. And there's 6 times 100 coins just at the start of the area. So all you need to do is go backwards and forwards between the areas, and then that's very easy coins. So here we go, let's go over to Autumn Mountain. There we go, we made it. And then just go over here. Then grab the 6 100 coins like so. Then just go backwards and forwards between the areas. Repeating. A very, very easy and effective method for getting coins. And this can be done pretty early on in the game. So if you're needing a nice coin boost, just do this. Just make sure you select Toad Town as your destination. There we go, made it back to Toad Town. I'll go back in the red building and grab those 3 times 100 coins again, and then repeat the process. So you could just go to Autumn Mountain and not collect these 3 100 coins if you wanted to. But I think because of the loading times, you would get less coins overall if you did that. But that would be entirely up to you. So this is actually very similar to the previous method. You need to have both Overlook Mountain and Autumn Mountain unlocked. So there's a nice battle here. If you just go into this battle, you'll get around 1,000 coins. I think slightly more than that. And then once you're done with this, go back to Autumn Mountain and collect those 6 times 100 coins. So this isn't too difficult once you've learnt how to do it. Very basic, matching up the spinies to start with. The second puzzle is slightly harder. But this is actually a really good method, as this battle gives a decent amount of coins. Over 1,000, as long as you don't mess it up. Well, I sort of messed it up there, but it still killed the spinies. This puzzle is slightly harder. So the way to do this is actually like so. There we go. It took me a bit of time to remember how to do that. And you will need some sort of iron boots for the line of spinies, so bear that in mind. However, the amount of coins you'll get from this more than covers the cost of the iron boots. Let's see how many coins I got from that. Oh, not quite 1,000, 911. That's still pretty decent though, considering where this is in the game. And then just go over to Autumn Mountain like so, and then collect the 6 100 coins and repeat the process. So it's slightly harder than the previous method. It's very similar though. There we go. Let's get those coins. And just repeat the process, going backwards and forwards between the areas. Of course, if you're going to do this for a long amount of time, Make sure you have a decent stock of iron boots, otherwise you might have problems. There we go, I'll go and do the spiny battle once more. Just be careful you don't fall down from here and then land on the spinies, otherwise that's going to completely mess up your no damage bonus. It's very, very easy to do that. I've done it quite a few times when using this method to farm coins. So here we go, let's do the battle again. Not too difficult, first one's really easy. You can also use the hammer a tiny bit earlier if you want to, just to try and speed it up. Just make sure you still kill them, something like that. Don't use it too early though, otherwise you might not kill the spinies. This wave is actually really easy once you've learnt how to do it. What you do is just look at the line of spinies and then try and match those up. Then the other 4 will automatically match. There we go. Let's go and win this battle and collect those coins again. Again though, the iron boots might be a slight problem that slows this down a bit. You will need a decent stock of them. There we go. So the fortunes for sale on Picnic Road can be an interesting way to farm coins. However, you are relying on luck here. If you get lots of bad fortunes, you can just reload your game. You are right next to a save block. So let's try a few of these and see what I get. Lucky you. So what am I going to get? Oh, a fire flower. Okay, I've already got maximum fire flower, so that doesn't really help me much. Let's do a few more and see what else I get. Okay, another small fortune. Oh, that's a pretty good one. This is really what you're aiming for. If you get the great fortune, you sometimes get 100 coins instead of 10 coins on the staircase. So let's keep going with this. A boring blessing. Don't think that does anything. Got plenty of coins, so it's not like I'm going to run out. Someone will pay you a compliment. Again, that's not really anything. So yeah, you've got to do quite a few of these. Okay, this isn't going to be good. Yeah, you also have to be careful that you don't run out of health as well if you get lots of bad fortunes. Okay, so that's the fire flower again. This is not especially effective though, as you can probably see, as you are relying on luck basically if you're going to get anything good from this. Again, small fortune, the 10 coins on the stairs. Let's do a few more. Hopefully I can get those 100 coins and get the coins back at least. Let's see. Your path leads to a useful item. Oh, so that's actually pretty good. I think that's the best one I've had so far. Paved with pain. Well, that's not good. I'm going to keep taking damage now. So yeah, I think we've seen most of them. Oh, I'm going to lose a few coins now. And take damage. Yeah, that's exactly what you don't want. Let's keep going though until I finally get the decent fortune. Oh! Okay, so that's really random. I'm still losing coins though, even though I got the star. I can't see the purpose of that star power up, if I'm being honest. Again, boring blessing. That's nothing. I am actually using more coins than I'm really gaining here. So yeah, maybe not the best idea for farming coins, if I'm being honest. Here we go. Great fortune, your path is paved with wealth. This is what you're trying to get. However, as you can probably see by the amount of coins I have, this took me quite a long time to get. However, if you feel like farming coins by this method and reloading or saving your games when you finally get the coins, you could give this a try. So the Eddy River Rapids in Vellumental Mountain offers a decent amount of coins. If you feel like farming this, you can get quite a few by just repeating this over and over. You don't need to get all of the coins on each attempt. However, the more you get, obviously, the quicker you'll farm the coins. So I'm going to go ahead and do a run of this now. So here we go. So as you saw, I missed a few coins at the end, but you should get at least 1,000 each attempt once you've practiced this. So a semi-decent way to get coins, but definitely not the best way by a long way. So the Water Vellumental Shrine offers a few really good ways to get coins. So basic method for farming is to go to the right and then go through a few rooms, and then there's a room full of coins. So let's go ahead and do this. Shouldn't take too long. You can fight the enemies if you want to, but it's quicker if you just avoid them or defeat them like this. So yeah, just hammer your way through. One more room. Shouldn't take too long to get to, just through here. And there we go, that's the room. Tons of coins and some nice items in here as well. So I'm going to go ahead and collect all of this. With the exception of that mushroom there, as I can't hold any more mushrooms. But I'll collect the rest of it, and then all you have to do is go out of the area, then go back into here. And this is a pretty quick and effective way to get coins. So yeah, once you've done it a few times, it shouldn't take you too long to use this method. There's also a few hundred coins dotted around the area, like the 100 coin there. You can collect them as well, as long as it doesn't slow you down too much. So I'm going to now exit the area, then go back in here, which I'm going to go this way, down here. And now when I re-enter the area, all the coins will have respawned, and you can just repeat this over and over again, getting plenty of coins. So let's go back to there quickly. This doesn't take more than a few minutes per run. It's a little bit boring though, but it is a good way of getting coins. It was the method I was using before I decided to take on Scuffle Island. Let's just go to the main room this time. Going to miss out the 100 coins that are dotted around. This also gives you a few items as well, as you saw. So, yeah, this is a good method for farming. And it's pretty early on in the game as well, so highly recommended you try this if you're low on coins, or you just need a few extra items. So there we go, let's go and collect all of these, even though I don't need any more coins. And there we go. There is another method in this area, though. This is a bit strange and requires you to just leave it on overnight. I will show you this method, though, anyway. So the other method revolves around the starting room. It's quite a strange method. The idea is you need to have the coin step counter accessory equipped. So there we go. And if you get at the right angle, Mario will just move by himself. It's something like this, and you just hold down on the analog stick, and that will build up the steps on the coin counter. So the idea here is you would leave the analog stick taped down overnight to build up the steps while you're not actually playing. It's not a good method unless you're going to leave it on overnight, though, as it's very slow. But you could probably get 20,000, maybe even 30,000 coins from doing absolutely nothing by this method. So it's something to consider if you feel like being lazy and want to try an alternative method. So the desert is generally just a good place to farm coins. You have these digging spots that sometimes give a decent amount of coins. Let's see what this gives. Okay, so that didn't really give that many. Some of the enemies here, though, also give decent coins, and it can be quite easy to set up wave battles as well for extra coins. Now, I'm going to try and do it here, if I can get both the enemies to come after me at the same time. Don't beep the horn, there we go. That's the wave battle set up. And by doing this, you can get quite a few coins. This looks like a relatively easy puzzle. You need to get the action command perfect, though, with a normal hammer when you're fully upgraded. So I'm going to use the shiny hammer on these instead, I think. Well, unless it breaks. Okay, it did break. That's not very good. I'll just take them out with a legendary hammer. It's not like I'm short on coins, is it? Let's be honest. Right, anyway. And this is a good one, as I can use a Vellumental power for the second wave, as you can see. Making this very easy. Let's see how many coins I get from this. This should hopefully be decent. So there we go, I've got over 1,000 coins from that wave battle. So yeah, this is a decent area for farming coins. The combination of the digging spots and the enemies giving decent amounts of coins makes this a worthwhile area to farm coins. So this is not really farmable, but in the sea tower there is a really good battle. You need to line up both the enemies here into a wave battle. And I think this gives the best coins in the game from a single battle, which is why I feel it's worth a mention. Now, sometimes you get a Vellumental for the battle. This time, I'm not. First puzzle is pretty straightforward. Going to use my legendary hammer to make sure I defeat the enemies. I can move on to the second wave. You'll see how many coins this gives after I win the battle. Here's the last wave. Now, slightly trickier this one. Might need to think about this. So 3 moves. Easiest way to do a puzzle like this is to look at the ones that are angry, so to speak. Yeah, one sec. That's it. I was slightly out. Now I've got it. There we go. Nice and easy. So I think I'll use my shiny hurl hammer for these. Okay, I messed up the action command, but it still defeated them. Hurl hammers are pretty strong. Especially a shiny variant. There we go. And this is how many coins it gives. 2,187 if you don't mess up the battle. So yeah, I think that's the most coins in the game from any single battle. So definitely felt that was worth a mention. So this is the Ice Vellumental Mountain. You can set up a wave battle quite easily at the start of this area, then exit the area and go back here, and the enemies will respawn, allowing you to set up another wave battle. So the way to do this is with the enemy at the back, the Ice Bros. You have to be quite careful then, get it to line up with one of the crab enemies. That will start the wave battle. The battle itself is not too difficult. Sometimes you get a Vellumental circle like I've managed to get here. So there we go, let's go and set this up and defeat the enemies. So a normal hammer, there we go, set up the normal hammer for those, and then I'll use the legendary hammer for the Ice Bros, Hammer Bros. That should defeat them pretty quickly, and then for the second wave I'll be able to use the Vellumental circle, taking out the enemies without any real problems. So there we go. I believe that's the Ice Vellumental. Let's have a look. No, it's water. Okay, I got that wrong. It's close to ice. It's the same colour. There we go. That takes out the enemies nice and quickly anyway. And then all you have to do is exit and then re-enter. That's nearly 1,500 coins from doing that. Plus the few coins that the enemy drops. So yeah, just go back to here, exit the area. It'll come up with the saving screen and then just go straight back in. And all the enemies will have respawned. There we go, like that. And then just set up a wave battle again and repeat the process. So that's actually a pretty decent way to get coins. You should be able to get quite a lot of coins pretty quickly by this method. So there is actually a rather nice chunk of coins over here. The problem is you have to go a long way back in order to get the coins to respawn. If you go into Bowser's Castle or the jungle over here, unfortunately the coins will not respawn. Let me just show you. So in we go. And back out again, and this doesn't make the coins respawn, unfortunately. Neither does going into Bowser's Castle, as I've already mentioned. You have to go quite a long way back. So you can use this method for farming coins, but it might take a long time. If you have the coin step counter accessory equipped though, this might be a method to consider using if you want. So let's go ahead and make it back. This will take a bit of time. I don't mind me. I'll get there eventually though. So yeah, back across the bridge. Long way back. Very long way back. Lots and lots of walking. So yeah, have to go into the door and then use the warp pipe, which is found all the way over here. Yeah, we're still going. Very long way back. So there we go, there's the warp pipe. If you go in and out of here, the coins will respawn. There we go, now back in. Now you can go and collect those coins again, but again, you have to walk all the way back there, and that takes quite a long time, so it's not the fastest method. It is a very, very easy late game method though for farming coins. So something maybe to consider if you want, it's up to you. So here we go, let's go all the way back to those coins. Across the bridge. Past the save block. Past the fountain. Hopefully I'm going to the right area. I'm sure I am. It's over here, isn't it? Yes, it is. And then just down here on the other platform, and there we go. The coins will have hopefully respawned, and I can go and collect them again and just repeat the process. So quite a long method for getting coins, but it is a very easy method, so it's something you could consider. It's up to you, as I've already mentioned. So the card match game in the Spring of Jungle Mist offers some easy items and coins, and this can be repeated over and over as well. So you have to go quite a long way into the Spring of Jungle Mist though. Well, not that far, but it's a bit of a walk. So let's try and get there as quickly as possible. So yeah, go left and then go right. There's one sting bee up there. Best to avoid that if you can. And then it's just in here. So not that far, in all fairness. Then you just have to play the card match game here. Let's see how well I do at this. Probably not that well. Okay, the heart was... Yeah, there we go. That's the heart. The hammer was... I think that was over there. No. It was somewhere over here. There we go. Fireflower, I know where that was. That's there. Was that the confetti bag? Yes, it was. And then one more match. What item is this? That looks like a shiny mushroom. And then the coins will drop down after you complete this. Like so. And then all you have to do is exit and re-enter the area. And then you can do this as many times as you want. So, yeah, it's pretty decent actually. If you want some items as well. Maybe not the best method, but the items make it pretty decent. Let's go ahead and get back in the area to show you how long it takes. So, it's a case of memorising the route as well. It's easy to go the wrong way. You just have to remember it's left, then right. Once you've done that, you should be able to get to there reasonably quickly. So here we go. Back out and then re-enter the area. There we go. Back in. And now it should have respawned, so I can go and repeat the process. This will hopefully not take too long to get back there. You have to hammer your way through all these bushes, or whatever you want to call them. So it does take a bit of time. There we go. And back we go. Let's get back to that area as quickly as possible. So again, left, then right. Avoid the bee. Careful of the bee. There we go. Bash my way in. And now I can do it again with a bit of luck. So yeah, there we go. It's all reset. So yeah, a pretty decent method actually. 1,000 coins plus a few decent items. So finally, I think it's worth mentioning that the Shy Guys finish last minigame does actually give a decent amount of coins if you can get a perfect game on it. The problem is some of these challenges are so difficult that this method is not recommended. I've done it once. I don't really want to do it again. It says here, hanging in the balance today is a tremendous amount of coins. And you just need to clear all of the challenges correctly to get them. So if you make one mistake, then, well, you're not going to get the coins. So I don't recommend trying this method unless you're really, really good and can do this consistently. And if you played this yourself, you will know that's very, very hard. There we go. Let's just go to the Spring of Rainbows. Much easier. And there we go. Now I'm at the Spring of Rainbows. That marks the end of this video. I hope that was interesting. There may be a few other coin farming methods I did not mention in the video, but I'm sure I got most of the main ones. If you did enjoy this video, leaving a like and subscribing to the channel is always appreciated. There are a few other videos on the screen you may enjoy as well. Feel free to check those out if you want to do so. And thanks for watching.